Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build the 30 XP levels mob valve. Now this is a concept made possible by the 1.7 update, and in that update there were some changes to the way that weighted pressure plates work. Now previously these could only detect items on top of them, whereas in 1.7 they can detect mobs as well, and so it just so happens that with the heavy weighted pressure plate, when there are enough mobs to get to level 30 standing on top of it, that's when it's going to output the strongest strength redstone signal that it can, and so we can use that to create a mob valve, which is this thing right here. So this means when there are enough mobs standing on the bottom to reach level 30, it's going to activate, which we can simulate by pressing the button here, and the fence gate at the top gets closed and the light on the side gets turned on as an indicator to let you know that there's enough mobs there to get to level 30. Now because the fence gate is closed, it means any other mobs that are coming into this are going to stay on top, and then you can throw a splash potion or something like that at the ones at the bottom, kill them all, get exactly 30 levels, and then reset this thing by pressing the button on the side. So this is intended for use with a mob spawner or a mob farm of some sort. You would gather the mobs, you would put them into a water stream and drop them into the valve, and then when you kill them you're not going to be wasting any of the XP that you get from those mobs. And so before we go into the tutorial, I think it would be a good idea to show you a demonstration of this in action and also show you some alternative designs as well. So there's almost enough mobs here to reach level 30, so let's spawn a few more so you can see this in action. There we go, and now what we need to do is kill all the mobs in there. Let's spawn another one. You'll see it won't go down into this area where we're going to kill all of these guys. So let's throw in these splash potions, and then we're going to get an absolute ton of XP. And there you go, exactly level 30, and now we can reset this thing and let the mob from above down into this area here. So now that we know what this is and we've seen it in action, I would like to say thank you to my buddy Ease, who is a redstoner on my server. I came to him with this concept and he helped me with the redstone to get it nice and compact and survival friendly, and between the two of us we came up with 3 designs, as you can see right here. So let's have a look at the alternatives. This one uses a new concept that was introduced by Squirt Dude recently. There will be a link to his video in the description box if you want to know more about that, but we can just spawn in some mobs here to simulate them coming down from above, and then when we have enough to reach level 30 this thing is going to activate and it's going to dispense some lava above the zombies. So when we hit one of these guys, they're going to go up into the lava, they're going to come back down, and then they're going to die and drop XP, which was on fire. That's what you saw just come to me, and drops as well. Now I haven't used this with a splash potion before, but in theory it should be very similar. They're all going to go up and then they're all going to fall down and die, and you're going to get all of their XP and drops like that. So I wouldn't recommend using this one, but it is a decent design right there. I would stick with using this and just the regular splash potions. And then we have another alternative design over here. Now what this one does is it dispenses the lava for a short amount of time. So any zombies that are inside of here are going to get set on fire. So when there's enough to reach level 30, it activates. The piston stops any more from coming down into here, and then those guys have been set on fire. You can kill them by hitting them or throwing splash potions at them, and then you can grab all of their XP. So I don't normally do this, but I am now 4 hours into recording this tutorial and I just wanted to let it off my chest. Now when I make these tutorials I try and make the introductions as clear and precise as possible so you guys know exactly what's going on, and hopefully I have achieved that, but it has been a really bad day for me today. Sometimes me and words just don't get along. So we're going to start the tutorial now. I just wanted to get that off my chest. We're going to be building the one in the middle. If you'd like to use the alternatives, then there will be a download available in the description box, but to build this one in the middle you are going to need these resources. Now we have 2 droppers, a block of redstone, a redstone lamp, 2 buttons, 4 pieces of redstone, a redstone torch, 2 comparators, a weighted pressure plate, which is the heavy variety, a fence gate, 17 building blocks, 2 quartz slabs, and 2 blocks of glass. So we're going to be doing this tutorial layer by layer to make things nice and simple, and this block right here that I've highlighted is where the mobs are going to be dropped into. So if you have your mob farm or mob spawner ready, somewhere up there is where you want them to bring the mobs to so they can drop down into the valve. Now we're going to start off by placing blocks like this. We're going to put a button on this one at the front, And then over here we're going to remove this block in the ground, put a redstone block there and a piece of redstone on top of it, and then put a comparator to the side facing into that block, and then next to that block we're going to put a dropper facing upwards. So for the second layer we're going to place 3 blocks across the front like this, put a half slab here, then remove the one in the middle and replace it with a weighted pressure plate. Then we will go around the back and put 2 blocks here, a piece of redstone here. On the side of that we're going to place a block, and then over here we need to put a dropper facing downwards, so we need to put a block above. We need to go down low as well so we can face upwards and place that dropper so it faces into the one down below. We can actually leave that block there because it's going to be there on the next layer, and last of all we're going to put a redstone comparator here. So for the third layer we're going to place 2 blocks, and this one here is going to have a button on the front of it. Then we'll place glass at the front, a redstone lamp to the side of it, and then over here we can put a redstone torch and a half slab there, and then the last thing to do is to put a piece of redstone here. So for the fourth layer we're going to start off by placing a block here and put a fence gate above it, then remove that block. Then we can put a glass block in front of it and blocks all around it like this, and then we need another one above this torch, and then last of all we're going to put a piece of redstone here, and then it's ready to use. So that is it for this tutorial video. I hope you have enjoyed it. As I mentioned, it took me a long time to make. There is a download link in the description box which will include a schematic for these 3 designs right here, so you can use the alternatives if you want to. And if you want to watch some more of my videos, there are links on the screen and in the description box. But that is it for this tutorial, so as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.